day 116 of the journey to Pro MMA and Bodybuilding. As far as this week goes, it's going to be our last MMA day just because I have a big prior commitment to an event tomorrow that will keep me from making it to practice. It's also not a lifting day, which means that tomorrow is going to be my first real rest day ever since prep started. Or I guess that's not technically true. First rest day in a while, which is probably good because getting back in the groove of things, there are a few parts of my body that are just really feeling it more than any other. And I know that that's just a matter of conditioning. It's a matter of continuing to show up as, time goes on, get more familiar with the sensations of MMA. But to be more specific, my calves, first and foremost, are so shot. They've never been more shot. Like, I feel it in every step. So I'm not looking forward to the fact that I have to literally bounce on my feet for the next hour and a half and fight people and keep that balance, which a lot of it comes from your calves. But you know what? That's the name of the game, and I signed up for the game. So it's not griping, it's more just explaining what is about to happen and expressing why it might be a little difficult tonight. So there's that. My midsection hurts a lot, which I think is just because of how often you stay clenched, in MMA. You stay flexing your midsection so that you don't eat any nasty body shots. So it's basically like doing crunches just for that long, just straight, So it puts a lot on you, plus just getting hit. My left calf, not really my calf, more my shin, kind of my shin. It actually hurts too, but just because of the drills that we did with the number of inside and outside leg kicks that we did. But again, that's also just conditioning. So I would not, I'm not interested in finding ways to make it hurt less. I'm trying to experience the hurt as much as possible so that I can become accustomed to it as fast as possible. There's a reason why you look at some Muay Thai guys who can literally, you see them kicking a metal rod to condition their shins. And it's just what in the world? It's almost just inhuman, right? But that would be, realistically, that is the type of conditioning that I want to eventually achieve. And so that comes from, not shying away from it. So definitely not going to shy away from it tonight. There's a few other things that are feeling a little difficult, but you know what? It's just what it is. There are a few things that I learned last night, that we talked about last night, and honestly that I've thought about for a while, but that I've just kind of forgotten to implement, which is just the stance, the formation that I want to begin with in sparring and that I want to maintain throughout sparring, because I kind of just reverted to what I was doing before, which is a very tight, very defensive, just keeping both hands up and shelled up, when it's hold on, I'm 6'2". I've got a decent wingspan. Now, maybe not the longest, maybe not even the longest at my gym, but I'm up there. And so why am I not utilizing that? And so what my coach was talking about with me last night, which you guys probably saw a little bit of as I was off doing some bag work, was that instead of just trying to eat shots or block shots, I'm tall. Lean back, push off your front leg onto your back to create that little bit of distance and then snap back in. It takes a lot of energy. It's going to take a lot of conditioning from me, but that's the fighting style that I need to adopt. That's what I need to be doing. Not just shelling up and trying to get inside. I need to make use of my range a little bit more. That, and also, I like a wide stance, and I've been having a very narrow stance as I've been walking up on these guys. So, yeah, so anyway, the goal tonight, if I had to set a goal for the session tonight, is in sparring. See, it sounds funny for me to just say this, but it's to get hit less. And by getting hit less, I don't mean cower away and just, you know, stay running and stay blocking and not be aggressive. What I mean is work so well on my range that I'm going to eat shots. Obviously, it's sparring. You're going to get hit. But I get hit so much, so often, all the time, that I think if I can utilize a little bit of this, that's where I'll see some growth. So tonight, it's all about distance management, managing my range, striking only when it's intentional. That's the other thing. I throw way too often, and that uses up a lot of my energy. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my range. I'm not going to be out of range in the sense that I'm out of the fight, you know, out of range as in out of range of their strikes. All it would take is a little lean back for me to miss whatever they throw, and only strike as either a counter strike or as a very intentional offense. So tonight, it's going to be a lot more intentional tonight than what you guys have seen from me before, I think. So that's the plan. Usually tonight, I found out, like I said, from last night, I found out that all of the grappling and wrestling rounds are open to fundamentals. It's not always a fundamentals class, but it is open. So I would usually go tonight. But tonight's another night. It's coming to the end of the semester, and so there's an event tonight that I had pre-booked as well, which I booked thinking I wouldn't be doing any grappling or wrestling tonight. So learning that last night, I was like, oh, could have gotten another training session in. But it's all right. It's going to be a fun event. It's going to be good. Obviously, you know, spending time with people who I love, it's going to be fine. I do like getting as many training sessions in as possible, though. So anyway, yeah, I think that that's all the yapping that I really need to do. Tonight's two big words are intentional and range. If I can really focus on those two things, I think that I will come home a lot less battered up than I have been recently. So let's see what happens.
Oh, beautiful. weakness as well.
Yeah.
Close it, control it, get to work. Good work. Offense, defense. Offense have a minute to take them down and roll them down. You want to start like this. On the whistle, we're working. Whoever's on the field. Mind your space. You got 1 minute.
If we circle out in that minute, we just go ahead.
Keep wrestling. Keep wrestling. Ready?
There you go.
That's right there. Good. You have to break that grip before you get off that single. Beautiful. Take it again. Turn them. Halfway through. 21 ain't kidding. Yeah, on top. Keep dropping. Good, way to reshoot. Stop. Flip. 3 deep breaths. 2 deep breaths. Lean. You're up, Trav. Right the hand. You're up, Trav. Beautiful. Shake. Down the bit. Back. Now we got to pump this leg. Take this leg. Good. Halfway. Hey, you're up, Trav. To your feet. Way to go, Joseph. Three deep breaths and we're working. 2 deep breaths and we're working. Good, way to mix it. Halfway. Up, Shane. Up. Yep. And on your side. No, thank you. We're out of here. Find the bench. Keep our chin in our chest. And we got to move away. Okay. And we're working.
Put the pedal down right now, Parker.
2 deep breaths and we're working. 1 deep breath. Lean. Vertical. Way to go, Trav. Let's find those underhooks. Breathe the whole time, Sandy. You're breathing the whole time. Right the hands with that right hand. Yeah.
rough night, but important lessons learned. I'm grateful to my coach for teaching me things that are important. You know, because I took what I learned from last night, you know, keeping my arm out, maintaining distance, being intentional. You know, for the first little bit, when I was facing my one friend who's a little smaller than another guy who's my size, but closer to my skill level. Man, I look red right now. You know, I felt like I was implementing it pretty well. I feel like I had some really good reads. I was slipping a lot more punches. But as soon as I got matched up with, you know, one of the advanced guys, I mean, you guys saw, that was pitiful. I got absolutely picked apart. And so, you know, it's hard because I'm not really sure what the balance is. Because on the one hand, I want to take what I've learned, and when I'm facing guys who are closer to my skill level, that's really my opportunity to use those new things that I've learned. And when I'm facing some of these more advanced guys, I can't even really apply them for the most part, because it's just like my only goal is not to get absolutely sniped just over and over and over and over again. And I took that one body shot. I still feel it right now. Still feel it. Horrible body shot. So it's tough, you know, because like, it's like he said, each round of sparring should look about the same. That's gonna, I don't know, it's gonna be hard for me to find the balance on that, but I know that I need to, so I'm gonna work towards that. Not really sure what else to say, honestly. Some good and some bad from tonight. But I definitely feel, I think anyway, more roughed up tonight than any other night I've had so far. So even though tomorrow on the schedule isn't supposed to be a rest day, the fact that it's going to be a little bit of more of a rest day is probably a well-timed thing. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna keep this outro short because there's just things I need to think through about everything that I learned tonight, and I want to kind of just process that. So I'll see you guys, I guess not tomorrow, but I'll see you Saturday for day 117. It'll be the second, I guess, because Monday was a bodybuilding day, but it'll be the first bodybuilding day after all of these MMA days. So we'll be back at it. See you guys then.